I don't often say this, but I think the best kept secret in all of boxing, I think he's on this podcast right now. It's Superbad Tony Harrison. At the very least, Tony, and always great to talk to you. I'm excited to get chatting here ahead of your comeback on April 17th on Fox. But I think you're the best quote in boxing, and not enough people know this. I mean, come on, tell me I'm wrong here.
The best who?
The best quote, man. You're funny, you're energetic, you bring it, all right?
Oh man, I mean, like I said, I really think I'm in the wrong line of business, man, to be honest, man. Real
you
talk.
Could have been a stand-up comic is where you're going with that, right?
Man, I swear to God, I think I'm in the wrong line of business, man. But like I said, anything that got something to do with people, man, you can involve me in, man. I love people. I love boring people. I love energetic people. I just like people in the room. You know what I'm saying? So me fighting without a crowd was bullshit. I needed people in there because people need me. I need people. You know what I'm saying? I need people to kind of. I need people to kind of serve
through this.
Yeah, man. I need people to kind of serve in the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a servant of the people. You know what I'm saying? So
I love it. You're an entertainer of the people in many facets, and I didn't mean to minimize you as just a great quote. You're obviously one of the best 154-pound fighters in the world, the former WBC champ. And we can't wait to see you back on Fox. Like I said, April 17th in Los Angeles against Bryant Perrella. I want to get to all that good stuff and the long layoff and all that in a second. But we haven't seen you since chapter 2 of the great, intense, heated, incredible rivalry of Tony Superbad Harrison against one Jermell Charlo. Unfortunately, you came up short in that rematch, but am I wrong to say that, like, I'm not done with you guys? I think I need chapters 3, 4, and 5. I mean, you guys make incredible theater together.
I'm trying to tell you, man, like the energy between me and him is so real. And that's just kind of what makes for a great fight. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you kind of see those fights where press conferences be intense and you kind of think it's fake or these guys are just selling tickets. But literally, I swear to God, I kid you not, I hate that man like he hate me. You know what I'm saying? and like I said, anytime that kind of blood is boiling in the inside for the both of us is real, it literally makes for a good fight. It's like two guys in the middle school saying, "Hey, I'll meet you at the school." You know, and then in the back of the school, like that, the hate is real. Like, I'm gonna meet you there. We're gonna meet there. We're gonna do our goddamn thing, and I'm gonna show you why you shouldn't be fucking with me, type thing. You know what I mean? So, you know, like the energy is real. The competitiveness is lacking on his end, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
now, why do you say that? Because he's coming off a stoppage win. You've got one over him. He's got one over you. Where's the lack of competitiveness?
Why the fuck when you want to do a third one? What the fuck you want to? What the fuck? Why the fuck we want to die? I don't want to die being like, oh, you beat him, he beat me. Like, I don't want to die like that. Like, it's me. That's me personally. I don't want to leave my mark on earth. And if he was to retire with one blemish and say, well, shit, you know, he beat me, I beat him. Like, who the fuck want to die like that? Not me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like I said, just in general for the sport of boxing, I think it made for a great fight because we don't like each other. Like, the press conference was this shit. I got a chance to show the world my Detroiterness, and I got a chance to talk my shit, like genuinely just talk my shit how I want to talk my shit. You know, my dad told me stop using the N-word. Like, son, stop using the N-word and all that. But I'm like, Daddy, that's part of me. That's in my blood. You know what I'm saying? So it was just good to kind of like just really show the world my character and to go at somebody, finally like have somebody to go at, because you know you don't go at nobody that don't go at you. You know what I mean? That's just the cardinal rule of living in Detroit. You don't pick with nobody that ain't picking with you. But the moment I found somebody that was picking with me, it was easy to go. And I'm like, yes, finally. You know what I mean? Like, finally I can get this shit done. Finally I can talk my shit. Finally, I can embarrass somebody like verbally, like my cousin them used to do me. And, you know, and just show my Detroit in me.
Well, you were straight out of Central Casting for the fine program, RIP, called PBC Face to Face, that this man right here used to host, and you were the absolute star sitting across there from Jermell. We got to call up Uncle Al Heyman and say, can we put that show back on the air? Okay, this guy likes cashing those checks. But that guy, you were the star. You got to tell me now that we're past this, you had to have a lot of fun getting under Jermell's skin. I mean, you guys were walking off the set, almost about to throw blows. That was great TV at the very least, bro.
Man, I swear to God on my mama, like that is my kind of scene. If you know I come from in Detroit, that is my kind of scene. It was like Twitter, that motherfucker. It was woo, 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 woo. So, like I said, it don't. For me, it just didn't. It doesn't get more. It doesn't get better than me fighting. I don't think my animosity would be real with somebody else as real as it was with him. And I don't think it's another fighter that carries the kind of confidence in him that they just shit like him when he's not the, you know what I'm saying? Like don't nobody carry that kind of just Von Shui about him that just makes them like, ooh, like this motherfucker is like like I just see him, I'm like, this nigga here, like, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so how do we get a third one going? We saw Jermell come back after stopping you in December 2019. He beat Banana Jason Rosario. He unified belts. How does Tony Harrison get back in line for number 3?
I just think for me, man, in the sport of boxing, you just gotta win. You know, whatever fight, just win. You know what I'm saying? Like he's on to whatever he's on to. And for me, it's just like if I win, you know, I put myself back in position to do that. But like I said, in boxing, we know the man who makes the rules break the rules. You know what I'm saying? Like, so right now he's one of the guys that's on top. So really he makes the rules. So he can break the rules just as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he's gonna handpick, you know, the fights that he wants to if he becomes unified champ or undisputed. I think he handpicks, and I think he just carries those belts as long as he can until he fights somebody that the one of the sanctioning bodies forces him to fight. So, I think him fighting me was literally the hardest fight of his career. So I don't think he really want to go back in there, you know, fighting somebody that not only physically can fight, but verbally is a fucking monster. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's the part that they hit the most, the verbal part, I think, to be honest.
Well, we got to give him his respect. You know, that your rematch with him was just an old school type of classic fight. I mean, a real fight. And I give him credit for rallying, getting the stoppage, but I had you leading on the scorecards at the time of that stoppage. So are you able to take any good away from that fight, any moral victory or you know, any regret from the way it went down? How do you look back on that fight now, 16 months later?
I'm from Detroit. We're gonna do fucking no more. You know what I'm saying? Like he won. He was a winner. I was the loser. There's no more victory about it. But I just told myself that had I not got hurt and not had took a year off, I think that was literally my determining factor for the outcome, how it was. You know what I'm saying? Like not only that I think the way I lost weight that fight in the week of the fight, the way that the procedure that I went about on losing my weight was a heavy blow for me too. I did it kind of I'm putting body through hell to make the weight. You know what I'm saying? And like I think those two that definitely losing in a better system and rehydrating better. Because those were the two things that I didn't do right. You know, I probably weighed in at 154. The next day I probably was like 162. So I didn't rehydrate how I was supposed to. You know, the first fight I literally was like feeling amazing. I literally the week of the fight I was on weight. The second fight, the week of the fight, I probably was like 7-8 pounds over the week of the fight. So, like I said, I forcefully did it, and for me, it's just looking in the mirror and not what he did, but just seeing what I could have done better. Seeing what I could have did more of to have a better outcome. I thought I was doing an amazing job. Like I said, when you lose in something, man, it kind of changed your perspective on how you approach it. And I went from being a dog to a dog that was just cautious as hell because, you know, I couldn't afford to lose again. And then I won the belt again. I'm like, fuck, like you got into the business to win this belt. I won it. Go back to doing you. Go back to dogging these guys and stop making these guys feel like they just better than you or stronger than you or stop letting them just try to walk you down like you just a weak guy. And I pushed him, man, and it was fun. And it was really fun. I felt like I felt a lot of action.
Oh, there he is. There he is. All right. Lost you for a second. Here we go. Got you back. You know, you'd mentioned earlier your father, and I really want to extend the love and condolences out to you and your family for the loss of your father, Ali Salaam, your trainer, your dad. I'm sure that had a big part with you taking such a long layoff following that loss to Charlo. Can you just sum up for me, you know, what his influence meant for you as a fighter and how you're going to mentally be able to move on from this professionally?
Just before he was a trainer, he was a dad, man. He just was an awesome dad. And you know, the perspectives I take out of just the things he taught me, man, just made me a good man, a good man, and an even better fighter. So come the 17th, man, it's like you know, sometimes your fire can dim out. And you know, the passing of my father just was like found a way to spark up something that was kind of deeper in me to bring back out. You know what I'm saying? Like so the hunger is now there again. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. My father literally was the only thing that could control me. He can always tell me, son, just calm down, relax. You know what I'm saying? That was my father's job to me. You know what I mean? It was to keep me out of fucking trouble. Rip on somebody, nobody gets no more pass. It can easily go to 0 to 10 real quick on anybody. So, but like I said, in this world, in this world, the demand for real is fucking at an all-time high. We just need people that's real. We need people that's solid, and that's what I'm bringing to the table.
All right, you'll be entering Saturday, April 17th on Fox in the main event there against Bryant Perrella, 17-3. He's got 14 KOs. Fresh off a stoppage loss to Abel Ramos, but we've seen him against some very elite competition at 47, now at 154. Is this a get well fight? Is that still a thing in modern boxing? You're rightfully the favorite, but how much of a test are you expecting in this one?
To be honest, I'm testing myself. I'm not looking for the boxing community to test me. I'm looking to test myself after being off 16 months. I'm looking to be reactive, still see how reactive I am, still see how my eyes are shaking out without being out for 16 months. So like I said, I'm literally giving myself the skills test. And that's why I'm glad that now that my brother is the head guy. And this is our first outing together. We got a guy like a tough and rugged Perrella that we fighting against and I'm super fucking happy that it's no crowd because, you know, me and my brother, man, we crowd pleasers. So once you get the booing or once you get the hollering, shit, that changed our whole perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when we don't no longer want to lay the ball, we want to dunk it. We want to windmill that motherfucker. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a good thing that it's no crowd, man. So we both can just relax in there, not hear nothing to throw us off our first outing together. And do it how we do it in the gym, man. And I think it's I'm like I said, I'm giving myself the test. I know Perrella's gonna bring it. He always does. So if Abel Ramos can do it though, I know I can. So I'm looking to go in there and stop him too.
Well, we're looking to see how you look. This division is never short on big names, so I'm sure a victory will lead you to some very big things. But on this same night, Tony, that you returned to the ring on Fox, There's these other guys boxing and some kind of pay-per-view. There's like a YouTuber, Jake Paul. There's like a UFC fighter, Ben Askren. And people seem to really care about this. They're taking everything you worked for here on the same night. You okay with this, man?
Man, that's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. It's really crazy, but it's very creative, to be honest. It's crazy as fuck, but it's very creative that a guy that I don't even know what he do. Like what does he do? He sell content? Like what did he like what does he do? Like the internet guy. And I know one of my
sells
boys
himself. I think he just sells himself. Like you can watch.
No. Oh, that's what it is?
I think so. I mean, I don't really watch Jake Paul content. He seems like a big nerd to me, but he's making a lot of money.
I agree. I fucking agree. So, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know, the days and age it is and the world is changing, man. So I know how to bring my son up in this world on how to make him money the quickest, with the less, with literally the least amount of damage to his body. Is, son, listen to me. We're gonna key in on any computers. That's the way life is right now. That's the way life is gonna go. We're gonna get you to 10 million followers. From there, man, we're gonna do a celebrity boxing match, man. So I think, like I said,
is that a threat to the sport at all? You think this is a fad, a phase? Because it's not just YouTubers like Tyson. Mike Tyson's back, and now we got Miguel Cotto. All these old guys are coming back for exhibitions. Are you okay with that, considering they are competition in a way to today's boxers?
Man, those guys are literally legends, like legends. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the kind of financial ends these guys are getting now. I think if Mike Tyson or Evander Holyfield, all those guys would have got paid like that, I don't think we'd be seeing that now. So I think those guys made a great living in the name for themselves back then. So everybody like us that still know about Mike Tyson and Evander and Roy and all those guys that's coming back to fight again, why not let them guys live out their name? They the reason why some of us is in the sport in the first place. So I'm not really tripping on that. Like, you know, let those guys eat. You know, and then it's more than enough blocks in the city of Detroit than for people to just try to run on my block and try to take over my clientele. Like, don't try to take over. It's more than enough blocks in the city, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hold your block down.
Why do all white people think the toughest people from Detroit come from 8 Mile? There's many more tougher blocks than that. All right. Tony Harrison's from one of them. All right.
Oh man, like the whole city, like it's not a weak block in Detroit, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? The moment, but to be honest, though, real shit is literally when you think about any city, like it's always tough streets in every city. You know what I'm saying? Detroit just happened to be the murder capital. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we just happen to have guys that breathe when they're born. I guess it's in the water or something. For those kind of guys. You know, every city has its own though, man. But like I said, when it comes down to the boxing aspect of it, I think let those guys like Tyson and Evander live off their lane. Like they gave the sport dedication. They gave the sport a lot of love and a lot of justice, and they just reaping the benefits of it now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool with that.
I respect that. Do you respect this? There is a prominent women's boxer by the name of Sinisa Estrada who just captured her first world title about 3 weeks ago, 108 pounds. Her nickname, Superbad. I thought you had that nickname on lockdown. So is this well done, Sinisa, way to represent the name? Or are you calling up saying I need a kickback from that money?
Hey, you know what, man? Look, man, if it's a woman named Superbad that can hold that shit down for the super badgers out here, because we got a lot of super badgers, right? So, you know, we got Superbad, and if she's super bad, she got to have some super badgers around there, like super badgers. You know what I'm saying? So she gonna hold it down for all the super badgers that believe in her, and she became world champion. Look, go ahead. You know, I don't even need no royalty off the name. You go ahead. You do your thing, girl. And I'm proud of her. And like shit, keep making a super bad name glow, man.
I could talk to Tony Harrison all day. Final question though. Let's put a ribbon on this and tie it tight. When you meet Bryant Perrella on April 17th, will Jermell Charlo be watching closely? What do you think here?
Oh, that guy's got it. Come on. That's not he gonna be watching. Like that's like to be honest, like people think that, oh no, I ain't gonna watch this fight. I think that's just the unique thing to say when you don't like somebody. But you love the sport of boxing. So the fact that when boxing comes on and it's PBC and it's Al Heyman has something to do with it, and, you know what I'm saying? Like that's Al Heyman's fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a PBC show on Fox. It's free. Now I'm not gonna say he's gonna sit in front of the TV and just, you know, capture it, but it's gonna be times that he's gonna click on that fight and say, yeah, or his boy's gonna call him like, you see the Harrison fight? Like shit. He gonna be like, no, I ain't watching it, but click on it for a second. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna have his times when you're looking at that fight, man. Like he like the dislike for me is so real. He has to tune in. He don't like me so much. Like you just need one of those guys like Trump. I didn't like Trump, but I just kept watching the motherfucker for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just for some reason, like I just wanted to hear the stuff that comes out of his mouth. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to see what he does and the stuff that comes out of his mouth. But you know what I'm saying? Like clever guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? But the just me not liking somebody, it causes me to just watch. Like let me just tune in for a second. You know what I'm saying? Like I watched the fight with him in Rosario. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still a student of the game. I love boxing. So whether I like somebody or not, I'm still a student of the game, and I'm with Al Heyman. So anything Al Heyman does, if I can add one more viewership to that, I am. Period.
And obviously, luckily for you, just about everyone at 154 with a pulse and a title is also with Al Heyman. So we look forward to seeing you bounce back here on April 17th and continue on the path back to the title. Tony Harrison, always a pleasure, sir. We'll see you on Fox in a couple of weeks. Best of luck to you.
Pleasure's all mine, my dog. I'm on it. I'm on their ass. Swear to God.